Hello, hello, everyone. Welcome to our Lioness community event for International Women's Day, for International Women's Week, International Women's Month. It is all about women this month. If I don't know you already, hi, my name is Bobby Carlton. I'm the founder of Innovation Women. I'm also the editor in chief and publisher of Lioness Magazine.
Oh,
Today, whoops, I'm actually going to ask folks if they can mute, just so we are able to hear everybody. And let's keep going here. So, um, our agenda today is we will do 15-second introductions if you've been here before, or perhaps you've been to the Innovation Women Speaker Friend Fridays. You will know that we do 15-second introductions. And that means if you put everything on gallery mode, you will be able to see our countdown timer. That allows us to get to as many people as possible and to also kind of keep to our agenda. We're going to have a group discussion today. We are also going to have small group breakout rooms, which will enable you to make contacts with other folks. We'll bring everybody back. We'll do some takeaways and wrap up, and then we'll talk about future events. Just a reminder in terms of our networking guidelines, I want to make sure that we all stay respectful of others. I want to keep those introductions short and sweet. Again, if you put everything into gallery mode, you will be able to see the countdown timer, keeps things on track. If you can remain muted unless you're called upon, it definitely helps us keep everything organized. And there should be a raise your hand function that you will find in the Zoom controls that will allow us to see you in the upper uh, row, as well as making sure that you're on the first page. We have enough people signed up that we will probably have folks on a second page here. We always prioritize questions. And if you are interested in connecting with others, definitely drop that in the chat. Actually, let's start right off. Where is everybody coming from today? Drop that into the chat. And if you're interested in connecting with others, um, drop your contact info in the chat, maybe your LinkedIn link. So we want to really focus on making connections today. So we are going to start off with some introductions. And if you are interested in doing one of those 15-second introductions, use the raise your hand function at the bottom of the screen. That puts you into my top row and it gives us the ability to call upon you to start off with those introductions. If you stay muted, I will call upon you when it is your turn next. And that gives you a moment to prepare, but also make sure that we are staying muted while other people are speaking. And Amy, you're up first today. Welcome.
hey, good afternoon, everyone. This is Amy Seibert. I'm from Plymouth, Michigan. This is my first Lioness Network event. Thought I'd check it out, meet some great people, it looks like, and also new to joining the speaker network as well. Thank you.
Awesome. Congratulations. And Liam, I'm going to ask you to see if that timer is functioning. Amy did a great job of staying on the time frame, but the timer didn't seem to move. All right.
Just
And
trying it now.
there we go.
Can you folks see that working?
Yes. All
Fantastic.
right. Brooke, you're up next.
Hi, I'm Brooke Dukes, the CEO of BMD Consulting. I help women business owners create a wonderful life and business without burning out.
Excellent. All right. Jackie.
Hi, I'm Jackie Roby. I am a relationship mindset coach, and I help high achievers to quiet their self-doubt, find clarity and ease in their decision making, and help to trust themselves again or for the first time.
Awesome. Brianne.
Hi, I'm Brianne Yukis. I help neurodivergent professionals, especially those with ADHD, bipolar, and anxiety, to thrive in life, career, and leadership through one-on-one coaching, training, and workshops. My company is Viewpoint Coaching and Consulting. So if you want to set up a free consultation in the next week, set it up.
Awesome. Heidi.
Hi there, pleased to meet all of you. I'm Heidi Webb, founder of the Concilium Process, which integrates psychology, law, and finance in divorce, and co-founder of the Concilium Institute, where we train attorneys, financial professionals, and mental health therapists in that process through a mastery course. And I have an organization called The Tapestry, where we network and educate one another.
Awesome. And just for anybody who's just joining us, we're doing 15-second introductions for a short period of time, and then we'll move on. Jennifer, you're up next.
I'm Jennifer Lehman from Ontario, Canada, and I work with small businesses who are looking to grow and scale and achieve their maximum potential. I mostly deal with marketing, but usually that ends up covering a couple of different sectors of the business. Happy International Women's Day.
Thank you. Susan.
Hi, my name is Susan Glusica, and I am a money master coach. I help fempreneurs and highly credentialed business leaders get comfortable admitting to yourselves that you want more money, clear the blocks in the way that you can energetically attract more money, and set up the framework to tangibly enjoy financial freedom.
Awesome. Julie.
Hi, everyone. My name is Julie Wanzer. I'm an author of Get Them to Care and owner of Business Rewritten, and I own a marketing firm that focuses on the design and construction industry. Thank you, guys.
Awesome. Julie Field.
Hi, I'm Julie Field, retired district court judge in Fort Collins, Colorado. I am a co-founder with Heidi Webb of the Concilium Institute. I left the bench to help co-found the Concilium Institute because it is the bold answer to what is next in family law. I'm really excited to be part of it. Thank you.
Awesome. Welcome, Kat Rogers.
Hey everyone, I am the founder of Mariposa Mastermind, a business that helps women transition from being career business women to career business moms, and also a podcast host of We Are So You Can that focuses on how people found their passion and how they built, grew their community.
Fantastic. Nikisha?
Hi everyone, I'm Nikki and I run a management consultancy focused on impact, and our mission is to source our workforce of people who are made up of people who face intersectional barriers to employment. I also run a small entrepreneurship group, which is called the Entrepreneurship, as in the ship. Come on board if you fancy getting involved.
Awesome. Erica.
Hi, my name is Erica Wiederlight, and I am the confidence coach, and I work on sexual empowerment, dating, love, all the things that we need. And I help people that go from crusty, feeling down on themselves, to feel fabulous, take up space, and radiant.
Fantastic. Is it pronounced Ania?
Anne.
Anya.
Ah,
Oh,
sorry.
sorry. So Anne Traeger, founder of the Potentializer Academy. I empower overwhelmed leaders and business owners and creatives to get back in control of their time, focus, and motivation so they can do it all. My information's in the chat. Reach out for a free call.
Awesome. All right, let me try it again. And say it again. Ania?
Anya.
Anya, welcome. Your turn.
Perfect. Thank you. My name is Anya. I'm based in France and I'm IT consultant and I have a development agency. It means that we help for any business owners to understand their needs, idea of mobile app, website, whatever, find the best solution and after proceed with the solution.
Awesome. Welcome.
Nice to meet you all.
Yes, and welcome and representing the international aspect. All right, Wynn, you're up.
Hi, everyone. My name is Rachel Winchester, but I go by Wynn for short. I'm mostly a WordPress web designer, but I'm also an internet artist and a live streamer and a startup founder. Let's see, I run the Philadelphia WordPress meetup, and I also just created a workshop for web page presentations.
Nice. Marcia.
Well, hello. I'm Marcia Dashko with laryngitis from California. I work with business owners, small, medium to the Fortune 100 corporations to help them increase productivity, improve their cultures to be more healthy and achieve exponential growth.
Oh, take care of that voice. All
Sorry.
right, Suzanne.
Hi, everyone. My name is Suzanne Kratzig, and I am the founder of Turtle Fire Coaching and Training. I'm a life coach and work with people on everything from dating to career transition to balance. And I also design and deliver training programs around leadership, communication, pretty much customizable depending on whatever the institution or organization needs.
Okay, and just for everybody who's joining us, we're doing 15-second introductions. If you put it on gallery mode, you can see the timer count down your time. Angelica?
Hello, everyone. I'm talking from London today. I'm the CEO and creative director of Lens. Lens is a creative and digital marketing agency. We focus on AI-driven campaigns and immersive content creation. Thank you.
Fantastic. And Jennifer Ray.
Hello, my name is Jennifer Ray. I'm a social media strategist, owner of Sky Social Assistant, and we help service businesses with organic and paid strategies on Instagram and Facebook. If you try to log in today, they are both down. It's not just you, which is why having a strategy is important.
Yes, absolutely. All right, Irene.
Hi, I'm Irene Bouchine. I am number one, the mother of a child who struggles with depression. I'm number two, a children's mental health advocate. I'm number three, the author of an award-winning children's book about childhood depression and hope. And I am out there doing what I can do.
Okay. And Jessica.
Good morning or good afternoon, I guess now, everybody. Jessica Wilson, Practical Management and Leadership Consulting. We focus on health equity and DEI in all its forms. And we also do some corporate creativity because of my background is theater. So happy to connect.
Awesome. Fabulous. Okay. And I think that's everybody who had their hand up. What we're going to do now is I'm going to actually share a poll with you all. So I'm curious what people think about this particular topic. We are sharing a poll. What do you think of women-only spaces? And when I say women-only spaces, I mean us. Lioness Magazine is focused on the female entrepreneur, but it could also be women-only co-working spaces. Innovation Women was designed at the start to be women focused. We have since opened it up to male allies and also non-binary individuals. But we're always curious, like what people think about having women only spaces. And if you think in this day and age, it's still necessary, is it still needed? Is it something that you appreciate? Is it great sometimes and not others? And again, feel free to answer the survey or drop any additional comments into the chat. We've got a couple of little poll questions for everybody today. And I'm always curious what people think about this topic. I will fully admit that back in the day, I avoided what I called the ladies' rooms and the women focused things. And I said, I need to be out with the general population. And the older I've gotten and the more involved with these issues, the more I've appreciated it. So just curious what other people are thinking. And I'm going to finish up this particular poll in just a moment. It is just running for another few seconds. But yep, absolutely. I'd love to hear your feedback and input in the chat as well, especially as we're going into International Women's Day, which is on Friday. All right, we're going to stop that poll now. And fascinating. I mean, obviously, you're here as guests of Lioness Magazine. So I guess we probably do have a little bit of a bias in this particular room. But about half saying it's great and the other half saying it depends. So great to see that people are appreciating the women only spaces. We also have a second poll for you all today. And this particular one is, I think, definitely focused a little bit on, do you have a female only peer group that you can turn to? Yes, no, you're seeking one. No, not seeking one. And sort of, I have a peer group, but it's not female only. So just curious again, what people think and what people are interested in. So we're just going to let that run for a few moments more. And we are going to turn now to our discussion question for the group. And I'm going to share my screen while that survey is going on. We would love to hear from you all, as this is the week to celebrate what women have accomplished. We are celebrating women entrepreneurs. We do that, frankly, every day here at Lioness Magazine. But what is one entrepreneurial accomplishment or milestone that you would be interested in sharing with the group? And again, use that raise your hand function. That will help us actually get this conversation rolling. And I see we've got some folks that are all ready to jump in and start the conversation rolling. So again, what's one entrepreneurial accomplishment or milestone that you'd like to share with the group? So Jennifer, you are up first today.
So a couple of years ago, I had an idea to take a course that I had this feeling like I should be doing something more, that I could be doing something more. I had a good business. I had lots of impact in the community. I had higher than average income, but I still felt that something was missing. And through taking a course that really reframed my thinking and got me to set impossible goals, I turned out meeting all of those goals and surpassing them. And I think it was the accomplishment for me was just reminding myself that I am an entrepreneur. I can take a calculated risk and I can do well with it.
Awesome. Congratulations. All right, Emily, you're up next.
Thanks. Hi, yeah, I am a ghostwriter. My company is the Pocket PhD, and my big milestone is that I wrote a book with my own name on it this year. So I'm very excited for that to come out in the fall. So I'll say that's my big milestone to share.
Excellent. Make sure you drop that link in the chat for us.
I will.
All right, Irene, you're up next. You are muted. There we go.
I'm dyslexic and have been since I was really little, but I'm also a creative, which is thank God, because I've managed through a lot of transitions. Finally learned to read at the age of 34, and I'm a award-winning author now, and I'm just saying that to be able to manage transitions when you're off the path, to me, is a remarkable accomplishment for anyone. And I applaud everyone who takes the risks and believes in themselves.
Fabulous. All right. Next, Nikki.
Wow. Okay. Well, my milestone is one on the back of many things that I experienced. My house burnt down, my dad died, the cat went missing. The whole family were depressed. We were all basically suicidal. I lost my entire life's work as a creative. I applied for about 2,000 jobs and got rejected for every single one of them. And so I set up my business and it's running. That's my milestone.
Congratulations. Nice. All right. When?
Oh, I am taking a bookkeeping course. I am actually taking a series of bookkeeping and accounting courses because I want to be able to help my clients better, but also because I'm at that point where I need to keep books. So that's really nice.
It's always nice to have something that goes into the books too, isn't it?
Exactly.
I always like that, appreciate that very much. All right, Marcia.
I started 2 nonprofits about 20 years ago based on leadership philosophy of management, and then wrote a book called Pivot, Disrupt, Transform about how to apply it.
Fantastic. Jessica.
Well, I mentioned that my background is in theater, and as part of my equity work, I've been doing a lot of intimacy direction and coordination on sets, and I was invited by the Kennedy Center to teach at their American College Theater Festival. 2 year, this is my second year, so they liked me enough last year that they asked me back this year.
That's always the true test these days, isn't it? Absolutely. Congratulations. Amy.
So about 4 years ago, I had been in the automotive industry for over 30 years, was very in a male-dominated field, and one of the only single managers in a company and an automotive supplier. And I decided, I went and talked with HR and some of our leadership team, and I created a women's network within the company. It was a dual role that I had with my daytime job. And with that, we were able to do a lot of DE&I training. We did some community projects. And as we approached International Women's Day, I remember 3 years ago, there was a women's build for Habitat for Humanity. And it was entirely women of building. I learned to lay a floor that day. So it was a great opportunity to give back to your community. And then also through that, we raised a lot of money for some nonprofit organizations. I missed that job tremendously. It ended up the company filed bankruptcy and was bought by a private equity firm. So now I'm just looking for my other next opportunity, hopefully to do the same thing.
Very nice. All
Yep.
right, Susan.
I am happy to share that I have been an entrepreneur now successfully for 15 years and a multipreneur for the past 8. So
Congratulations. Sounds like you and I probably started our companies around the same time. All right, congrats. Heidi.
I guess I'm proud of a number of things, but having published this book, which I think is maybe in view, with my partner, Judge Julie Field, a number of years ago, we published it for people who were going through restructuring their family and divorcing, but decided we really needed to talk to attorneys and ask this audacious question about whether or not English contract law was really the best way for people to restructure their families. And thinking it is not, we took on this somewhat audacious task of creating the curriculum to do what we do now at Concilium Institute, and I'm really proud to partner with her on that journey. So,
congratulations. All right, Julie.
Awesome. Good morning. So my entrepreneurial milestone that I'd like to share is I had worked in construction for a long time in marketing in-house and had this great idea to start my own consultancy. I met with several people who told me I'd never make it, that as a woman-owned business, I would never work in construction, but I'm here celebrating my 9 years of business in a thriving consultancy. So thank you.
Fantastic. Sylvia.
Okay. Let's see. Can you hear me?
Yes, you can.
Okay. I'm Sylvia Scott, and I'm in Arvada, Colorado. I have one business is the Girl CEO Connection, and the other one, which is actually a non-volunteer, but it's like a business, is I'm the Colorado Ambassador for Women's Entrepreneurship Day. It's based in New York City, and the big accomplishment was last November when we did Women's Entrepreneurship Day at CU Denver School of Business Entrepreneurship Center. We had an amazing 150 youth come to the school today, high school girls. Some girls came from DC as a prize, but we were actually jam-packed. We had about 50 women. And now we have to decide how we're going to work this year and not lose the space, but not lose the kids. So we kind of have to come up with new ideas, but everybody was ecstatic that in Colorado, we had 150 teenage girls come to Women's Entrepreneurship Day.
Fantastic. All right, Anya.
I would like just to share very important milestone this year. The first half of my life, I was a teacher, a technical teacher of engineering. And the second half of my life, I was an IT person. And this year, I just realized like the match between those two, and I opened with a partner and friends the courses for non-technical people who would like to use digital tools correctly. And it means that now I'm back to my passion to teach, but with my new area like IT. I'm very happy to share it with you.
Dan.
Hi, everybody. My milestone is that I transitioned away from working full-time and into being a full-time entrepreneur on October 2nd of 2023. So it's been really exciting. I will say that the one thing that I miss is having a full-time IT support person at my disposal, but it's been pretty amazing and I'm loving being a full-time entrepreneur.
Awesome. All right, Jackie.
I am celebrating the art of the pause. So I have been in business for 4 years. I am ecstatic at how things have grown and changed and how being an entrepreneur shows your brilliance and really shows you what you're capable of. But one of the gifts that's really come to me in this space in Lioness Networking and in Innovation Women is learning the art of the speaking business. And because of Bobby, finding my red thread. And as I'm looking through things, instead of like launch this, do this, do that, I'm pausing and realizing sometimes if I don't have the answer, it's because I don't know what I don't know. And I just need to pause. So that's my celebration today.
I do love how in your speaking about it, it's like you celebrate the pause. Pause. Like silence is a gift when you are a speaker. So use it for emphasis. All right, Angelica.
Hello. So I think one of my big achievements in the past 3 years is that I was working for a big company before. I noticed that what was going wrong, what was right, though I couldn't scale there. So I went into freelancing, being a content creator and doing social medias for Disney, Marvel, because I come from the film industry, to then understanding that even that business for myself was not scalable. I had just 24 hours in a day, to then like opening my own company with a co-founder. And yeah, here we are.
Awesome. Okay. This is so impressive. Like, my God, like the breadth and the depth of female entrepreneurship and accomplishments. We are going to do breakout rooms and give people the opportunity to have smaller group conversations. Liam, I'm going to ask you to set up 5 rooms. I think I have that correct, of 6 apiece. And then we will have our co-hosts from Lioness Magazine drop into each one. And that will allow us to be able to have smaller group conversations as well as have a leader in each room, just to make sure that we're like able to see those slides, because we are going to actually drop a slide with the questions for you into the breakout rooms. And the conversation, we have some suggestions for those questions. Sharing a personal experience where you felt included or excluded. And this is being actually driven by the International Women's Day hashtag around inclusion. What does inspire inclusion? This is their tagline for the year. What does inspire inclusion mean to you as a female entrepreneur? And who are some women entrepreneurs that inspire you? Shout them out. What can we learn from them? So this is the small group conversation. And oh, by the way, I'm just going to quickly share the results of the survey that we were doing before our earlier discussion. So sounds like quite a few of you do have. We have about 62%. Yes, you do have a female peer group you can turn to. A couple of you are still seeking one. There are a couple folks that are like, good. And we also have a bunch of folks with peer groups that are not female, but you still have a peer group that you feel that you can go to. So I'm going to stop sharing my screen And Liam, are we all set up for those breakout rooms?
Yep, I'm just going to move people in right now.
Hey, and we'll be sharing that slide with you so that you will be able to see those questions. And if you give our team a moment, we will be joining you as leaders in those breakout rooms. All right, team. So everybody remember
Plus
their
one.
numbers. Take your
Yeah.
take your first room.
Yep.
So I guess that means I'm in room 1.
Yep.
Do
Bobby,
you
you're
need me
one.
to
I'll be
share these
2.
slides?
Liam, yes, I need you to share the slide.
Okay.
Phoebe 3, Alyssa
That means I will
4,
need to stay in the main
and
room.
Sanj 5.
Yes. Yes, we're anticipating that, Liam.
Okay.
Thank you, Liam.
Okay. Which slide am I sharing exactly?
The one with the questions and sharing it into
Yes.
the groups.
Discussion questions.
Yes.
Okay.
Alyssa, you doing okay?
Yeah, that was weird. I pressed join room 4, but it didn't let me. I'm gonna try again.
Okay. Can you move her, Liam? Or you want me to? Blue
I
sky
can
timer was being
try.
a
Oh, wait,
problem.
nope, she's gone.
Okay. Thank you.
Hi, Tetra. We're currently in breakout rooms. Did you want to join one of the rooms?
Oh, I'm sorry. Were you talking to me? I didn't hear you.
Yes, sorry. I said we're currently in breakout rooms for the part of the session. Did you want me to just assign you to one?
Sure. It's just networking, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, that'd be great. Thank you.
Okay, 1 second.
Are we in another Zoom group or are we all coming back to the main group?
This is all coming back to the main session.
Okay.
Hey, everybody, welcome back. Is that fun? Everybody have a great time there?
Good time.
And so many different conversations going on. One of the things that we did in our group is kind of like say to somebody like, hey, would you be open to sharing the story that you shared? And were there other folks that would be willing to share the stories from their rooms? So if you could use that raise your hand function so we could share some of those stories with everybody, that would be absolutely awesome. And I know, let's see here. So Nikki, would you like to go first? Did we lose Nikki? There she is. There we are.
Okay, brilliant. I'm off mute. So hi everyone, I'm Nikki. I am based in, well, I'm in London, UK, and as I've mentioned, I am running my little entrepreneurial endeavor as a management consultant, working in impact. But part of my experience of being an entrepreneur is that given the circumstances I've shared with you already, I do need to actually work full time as well as being an entrepreneur in order to be able to support myself. I've shared with you earlier that one of the issues that I faced was the fact that I was applying for jobs during the period when I was facing quite a lot of tragedy. My house burnt down and my dad died and I was unemployed and I needed a job. And I was not being given the time of day with over 2,000 different applications and was just being rejected all the time. I managed to get myself an agency position, temporary role in doing some project management, and within the first 2 weeks, I started to face that whole, good old intersectional barriers to employment, like in full action, microaggressions, and really obvious ones as well, which really put me into a panic mode and made me feel very overwhelmed because I know that the routine. If you're an agency staff, then of course, it's easy to just get rid of you and tell you not to come back the next day, especially if the aggressor is a full-time staff member, and it's just easier that way. So I continued on for a good couple of months facing those issues, and they were getting more loud and obvious. A colleague, we'll call her the Scrum Master, had gone away on holiday. And she came back after 2 weeks and just was, we were checking in on the project and updating where we are and how I've progressed and such. And I had mentioned to her that, yeah, everything is going well. I feel like I'm getting a grab on, the project and such. And I also feel that the situation between me and a colleague that I was facing the issues with has improved as well, because we've had a chat and things seem to be much better. And she said to me, well, actually, it is much better because we had to escalate it. It turns out that those microaggressions weren't so micro, and they were being witnessed by the rest of my colleagues, who had then gotten together and decided that they were going to take the matter into their hands. They had escalated it to 3 levels up, and had dealt with the situation in whichever formal way, I'm not sure. And she just let me know that she wasn't able to talk to me about it because they had undergone formal proceedings and, to address it, and just wanted it to be resolved before saying anything to me. But now that it has been dealt with, she just wanted to let me know that that I'm not alone, and that I'm in an environment where people care about me and as a person, and that I'm being looked out for. And that was just the first time that I'd ever had an experience like that. I've always been the one, I've been paid to leave a company for not fitting in, for not looking or sounding the right way. So yeah, so that was my experience of feeling included, and I didn't even have to take any action myself. Other people noticed it and took action on my behalf. And I felt like it was an incredibly powerful experience. And yeah, I would want to be able to pay that forward, you know, to do the right thing, because that's what we want. We don't want bystanders. We want people to activate and do the right thing. And so, yeah, I feel very blessed to share that experience with you all.
Thank you so much. That was amazing. Um, we have a couple of dropped links into the chat as well from our team, our Lioness Networking for next month. We also have opened up a Facebook group, Lioness Entrepreneurship Forum, and we're also looking for people who might be interested in contributing to the conversation. We use our tool Answer Stage. It basically asks some questions if you're interested in appearing in some of our social media and answering some of the questions around International Women's Day. And I would also love it if we can take a little picture of everybody. And, because of what they are doing around the world for International Women's Day, the whole heart hands thing, which I really don't do very well at this. Okay, like that. And Liam, I'm going to ask you to do the thing again. And the good news is, I think we have everybody doing it. Everybody who can appear on camera. So appreciate it. And Liam, let me know when you've got that. Here, like this. Yes. We good? Yes, yes.
Yes, we're all set.
Yay! Awesome. All right. It is 1:00. I know people probably have to head off to their next meetings and such, or what's 1:00 on the Eastern Seaboard. Thank you all so much for joining us today, and hopefully everybody's experiences as a woman entrepreneur, as a woman professional are positive this week. All right. Thank you again, and we hope to see you all next time. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.
Hey, Bobby.
Yes.
There's an easier heart. So in Singapore and Asia, if you go like this, like your fingers make the little heart right there, and you can just do this instead of trying to do this. You just go like this. So if you've seen Crazy Rich Asians,
yes,
and if you haven't seen that movie's amazing. This is and like if you go to Singapore or Hong Kong or anything, people will do this to each other, and it's a lot more subtle, but it's a lot easier to do.